Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Wednesday, April the 5th, 2023. Wednesday, April the 5th. I really believe this is Tuesday's episode, but Tuesday was preempted, so now it's Wednesday's episode. But look, the nurses' ball's a nurses' ball. I know there's a ton of nurses' ball fans, but I've never been one of them ever. I mean, like they could skip a whole day and I think we'll be fine, right? But anyway, no, that's not fair to you nurses ball fans. Goodness gracious, because I've got a lot of comments from Comment Corner about folks can't wait for the nurses ball. But opening act was all the nurses singing and dancing, and the thing is, without um Epiphany, because she was mainly that lead voice. Although Amy, oh, that girl could blow too, really well, but she didn't today. I don't get it. To me, none of them could really muster up enough to. The songs did not sound that good to me today. Joss and Trina performed. Yeah, their number was cute, but the actual singing, it wasn't to me. They did have to me the best was Valentine. He found some little kids tinker piano, up in the attic, and it just made his voice sound horrible because that man can sing, right? So he was singing to Anna, and then they kind of showed them in a dress outfits, as if they were at the ball, and I really loved their dancing together. The choreography was great, but I'm thinking, Valentine, I've heard you sound better. I don't know. Do you think my little illness kind of affected my hearing? Let me know. Let me know in comment corner. How was the singing to you today? Okay, because hey, I'm willing to accept the fact maybe it's me, right? So we have Sasha and Gladys, and yeah, Sasha's really starting to show they're trying to hide it. Um, and she had made sure she got Gladys this gorgeous diamond bracelet that was on loan, to Deception, and matching earrings, and got her a designer gown. Gladys looked so good and elegant, and Sonny was sitting with them. And he goes, "How are you, Sasha?" And she goes, "You know what? Really, really good. I still have some bad days, but mostly good days." She goes, "I am ready to get back to my life." Right. And so Sonny looked at her. He goes, "Okay, well then looks like a court date's going to be in your future. No more court ordered guardianship for you." And he looked at Gladys. And Gladys is like, no, no, okay, uh, watch. Gladys is going to do something to try to sabotage it because she knows that money isn't there, right? Maybe she'll have to give some kind of recommendation, and she's not going to. And then she's going to tell Sasha, "That's because I'm looking out for you. You need more time." Watch. But Cody is hawking like a hawk. Gladys got up to go to the bathroom, and Sonny's bodyguard that I said looks like Shiloh, he was following Gladys. And so Cody gets up and he goes, "Where are you going?" And she goes, "Not that it's any of your business, but I'm going to the ladies' room." He said, "Nice bracelet. You plan on selling it? You plan on seeing how much it's worth?" "This is not even mine. This is on loan. Sasha got it for me to wear just for the night, and the earrings too." And so she goes, I wouldn't sell, I'm not going to sell something that's on loan." And he goes, "Why not?" "Or I'm not going to sell something that's not mine." He said, "Why not? You sold Sasha's husband's garage, Sasha's husband's garage. That didn't belong to you." And she just looked at him. And then he flat out told her, "You know what? You're going to tell her." And so she goes, "Now, why would I do that? And he goes, either you tell her or I'm going to tell her. Why? Because, see, you like to hit the poker tables at night and you like to play with her money. And Gladys is just looking. And I'm thinking, he should just tell Sonny. You know, he doesn't know Sonny. Sonny doesn't know him. But if you went to Sonny as a concerned citizen, period, Mr. Corinthos, my name is Cody Bell. I work for Selena Wu in the card games at the, what's Curtis's club name? The underground. I forgot the name of his club. Who cares? And your relative there, Gladys Corbin, she frequents the club. She has lost a lot of money in the games. She's playing with your late cousin's wife's money. Sonny would be in his debt, right? But see, then Sonny would be after Selena. Say, what you doing fleecing my cousin? Selena's already in the hot seat. So Cody can't, because that's telling on his boss, right? If he does that, he's telling on his boss. Because Sonny knows Gladys, the average Jane, just couldn't walk up in Selena's card game. You can't. Selena had to invite her. And Sonny would be like, Selena, why didn't you tell me you wrangled Gladys Corbin into your card games? You messing with my family? You mess with my family. You know you messing with me. You know what? Those two are going to come to a head. They really are, because Sonny is having a very short fuse with her. A very, very short fuse. So anyway, we have Link. I can't stand that Link storyline. And Brooklyn goes to check on Blaze and see if she's ready. See, Blaze was getting ready to get dressed. And Link comes in. And she goes, can't you knock? He says, I'm your manager. I don't have to knock. Yeah, you do, right? And so she goes, well, I need to get dressed. And he closes the door. Go ahead, right? And she's looking. So when Brooklyn comes around to see if she's, ready, she goes, she knocks. And so Blaze says, come in. And she walks in and she looks at, she goes, what are you doing here? She's looking at Link. And he's looking at her like, I'm not the answer to you. And so she goes, where's Blaze? And so Blaze comes out from behind this dressing, the dressing partition. And then she looked at Link, Brooklyn did, and said, you need to get out of here. And he goes, I don't have to go nowhere. I'm her manager. Get out now. So Brooklyn pushes him out the door and closes the door. And then she's telling Blaze, why was he in here? I mean, Blaze, are you okay? Oh, you're concerned now. Oh, you don't know what he could possibly want to do in there, Brooklyn. He did it to you. I mean, you can't wonder what's he doing. And so Blaze is like, she goes, look, any meetings you have, don't go to any of them alone with him. And so Blaze says, how could I not? He's my manager. Brooklyn says, take me. Just call me. I will go with you. And so she goes, look, I'm Chase's manager. I could be coordinating things. I'm here to help. So Blaze goes, well, thank you, but I mean, I could handle Link. As she looks dreadingly saying that, right? So Chase comes, you ready, Blaze? You ready? And so Blaze says, I need to make a phone call. And she still had kind of a worried look on her face. And so she leaves, and Brooklyn is standing there, the Brooklyn. And Chase is like, what's going on here? Oh, what? And so she goes, she says something, and I selfishly, what did she say? Something about Link. And then she says, I should never have signed that document. I was being selfish. Oh, so that makes it okay. You're going to now say, I know I shouldn't have signed, but I was being selfish. Well, that's okay. Oh, selfish. That's it, Brooklyn? Oh, I mean, it's okay, because if you were doing it vindictively, if you were doing it unthinkingly, if you were doing it out of spite, if you would, it doesn't matter why, Brooklyn. You knew not to do it. So now you don't say, I was selfish. And now I can't help Blaze. And Chase is just, I forget what Chase says. I forget exactly what Chase says, because it looked like he was about to say, we'll still get him or whatever. And I thought, you know what? I don't want to hear that. Brooklyn's just trying to manipulate you into overlooking her completely. She only thinks of herself, period. So I fast forwarded the rest of it. I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear that craziness, right? So now we have, let's see, who else did a number? Yeah, the opening act, Jocelyn and Trina, Valentine. I think that was it. It wasn't nothing to scream and shout about. Oh, and then Elizabeth, who, by the way, was not in the opening act. Every year, Epiphany was always in a head nurse. Elizabeth's going to be head nurse, right? She may not be yet, but she's going to be head nurse. She should have been in the opening act. She's been in them for years, but she wasn't. So she gets up and she says a few words for Epiphany. We lost a few days ago, we lost, one of our dearest, and blah, 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 what she says, right? And I thought, oh, this is going to be good. They are getting ready to do like a musical tribute, maybe to some clips of the various years where Sonia Eddy, sung at the nurses' ball. Some of the great ones, because she's done some really good songs, right? No, that was it. They just showed her picture. Elizabeth said a few words, and then we were done. And I thought, are they making up time for missing a day? Because I bet you they cut a few acts out. I bet you they cut some stuff, right? I think they probably cut the whole musical thing, because that should have been, I would rather have seen that number more than any of the others. I did like Valentine though. Don't cut my Valentine. He just didn't sound that good this year, but don't cut it. Leave Valentine. But everything else could have went, right? So needless to say, Lucy's being Lucy about the nurses' ball. And so she did sneak back home. That's where she was the whole time we saw her, in her room at the cabin, right? So that means soon as the Victor's guy said, I found the car that Lucy Coe used, and where he dropped, we got the address of where or the area where he dropped her off, right? And of course, it's right in the same neighborhood they're at. So all Victor said is, you have your men search house to house. Don't be seen. And you get back to me when you find the house they're in. That's Lucy for you. That's Lucy. So she finally comes out and she's talking about, hey, the nurses' ball is going, it's going, it's going pretty well, but there were some sticky times, and as a matter, all thanks to me, it's going great. And Anna's like, thanks to you. Yeah, earlier it was a shambles there, but I just gave Maxie some few suggestions on how to fix things. And Valentine said, wait a minute. And Anna says, what do you mean earlier today? Valentine says, how do you know? You were at the Metro Court? Well, yeah. I mean, but I was just there for a little while. Nobody saw me, but they needed my help. The nurses needed my help. Chick. And Anna and Valentine look at each other and they're like, we got to get out of here now. Right? But Victor's already already there, right? Victor already had given the word by the time when they showed that scene, and Valentine and Anna are getting ready to just get up and spring into action. Lou said, no one saw me at all. I had them drop me down way down the block, just way down the block. They should shoot her themselves. Just shoot her. Okay? Shoot her. Blame it on Victor. Just shoot her. So the next thing Victor says to his guys, because he goes, we found the house. The guy said it. He goes, my son is not to be harmed, and Anna Devane is to be kept alive too. Lucy Cole, she's a nuisance eliminator, right? And I thought, thank you, Victor. Oh my God, thank you. Because I was getting ready to eliminate her myself. Thank you, Victor. Right? So now Valentine's got his gun and he's got his coat on. He goes, let's go. We got to get out of here now. And so Anna's literally pretty much dragging Lucy, and they both got their coats on, down the hallway. Into the living room to try to get her to the door. And Lucy breaks away and she gets the bottle shot. No, the nurse's ball. It's not even halfway done. No, I know. Anna took that bottle down, and Anna goes, let's go now. And Valentine goes out the door, Anna dragging Lucy out the door, and when she gets to the door, she sees the sniper rifle tracker on Valentine's chest. And she says, Valentine, move. And you hear the shot. And Lucy's like, huh? What? Huh? Oh, we're done with commercial? Hold on. I see the nurse's ball. So she didn't do that part, but she might as well have, right? So by the simple fact, the way they ended it, they wanted us to believe Valentine is shot. Well, he may be shot, but he's shot with a tranquilizer rifle. And Anna's good. Because remember, Victor said, I don't want him hurt. So I believe now Victor's going to have Anna and Valentine. Lucy, who cares? I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. We shall see tomorrow what happens. Perhaps Valentine was able to get out the way and dodges the bullet, and they're able to escape in the woods. But Victor had already told his men to surround the house. I don't know. All I know is this whole thing is Lucy's fault. That's all I know. All of it is Lucy's fault. I can't stand Lucy, y'all. Can't stand her, right? Anyway, let's go to Comment Corner. Comment Corner. NK Rose has said, am I the only one who thought Spencer was going to smack Jocelyn when she stole Trina away from him for the dance number? Spencer was trying to say, look, are we girlfriend, boyfriend? Is that what that meant? Does that mean we're together? As in, look, y'all, talk about that somewhere else. You do know they had to perform, right? I'm surprised. I'm sure Spencer will be performing too. We just haven't seen it. And Sonny does ask Spencer, Has he seen Victor? Where has he seen Victor? Do you know Victor checked out of the Metro Court and blah, blah, blah. And Victor's like, no, I didn't know any of that, Uncle Sonny, blah, blah. You know. So Jocelyn and Dex got a chance to make Google eyes at each other, and their hands meet as they're waiting to get a drink from the bartender. Yeah, okay. So DB says, was it Maxie that got kidnapped chasing that llama? My heart skipped a beat when the red beamed. Oh, I'm Valentine. I know that got me too. By the time Sasha gets her life back, she will be broke if Cody doesn't stop Gladys. And then Ruth said she might be at home with Michael and be little watching after her cancer. And I don't quite get that part. Watching after her cancer. And now we have comment from Gwendolyn. Who is Victor planning to kidnap? I hope it's not Trina. Please let Valentine live. I really love that character. I'm so excited about what's going to happen next. Great recap. Glad to see you feeling better. Glad you are feeling better. You know what? He is planning to take somebody from the nurses' ball. I hope it's not Trina too. But he's famous for trying to oh, that will be a major, major mistake on his part. If he takes Trina to try to get leverage on Spencer, oh, we're going to see the worst Cassadine ever, because that's going to be Spencer. Oh, my goodness. Man, Trina's been kidnapped way too many times in her young life. Let's not go there. Susan says, I hope you are feeling better. Yes, I am. Today, April 4th, there was no episode as it was preempted. Yes, it was preempted. So we had the episode today, and then we had, whatever happened today. We talked about typical singing. Cindy says they're still handling Chase in Brooklyn like a couple of high school teens. This whole thing has been poorly done since the beginning. Yes, it has. Cindy says, I thought the best dress was Trina's, Jocelyn's, Carly's, Jordan's was pretty, but it could have been prettier. Portia's dress was either a bunch of conflicting colors or metallic, and picked up conflicting colors from the lights. Yeah. Adriana says, thank you for the great recap. You look and sound much better. Over Lucy, she can go. I'm over Lucy too. Spencer and Trina and Sonny smiled at Carly. So big, yummy. Yeah, I know. He did. He kind of looked at her and dimpled her out. Ron says, Lucy has gotten on my last nerve. The ball's doing fine. Now her job is to mess it up. Yep. And Sonny and Carly's reaction to each other was priceless. Kimberly says Helena is the next one coming back. I hope not. Lisa says, so that's the reason Marcus Coma isn't there. He didn't want to take a 3-month break. I heard it was due to not renewing his contract. Maybe it's not renewed now because he didn't want to take that break, right? Maybe he wanted something that they weren't willing to give, and they said, you know what, we think we'll give you a 3-month break, and then we can negotiate. And he goes, no, forget that. No, I didn't hear it was over contract. I did hear he did not want to take a 3-month break. They were always intending for Nicholas to be gone for 3 months. Deborah says, can't stand the way they're writing Lucy's story. And where is her boyfriend? I know. Martin is not the personal caregiver of his mother. He's paying a heavy fortune to have her taken care of. And I didn't like Curtis's tie either. Looked old-fashioned. He needed a bow tie. That's right. The gowns were very shiny, but they still were beautiful. I like Trina's dress colors. It was beautiful. She looked radiant, and the way she looked at Spencer and the way he looked at her, wow. Don't care about Brooklyn and Chase. They're very boring. Can't wait for the operation to be done with Willow. The story is so long. Victor is out of his mind. Hope he doesn't kidnap Liesel. I don't think he'll kidnap. I hope he doesn't kidnap Liesel. She needs to give bone marrow for the operation to happen. Hope the doctors help you. Yes, they did. Take care. You know what? That would be horrible if Liesel gets kidnapped. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to know. Here. No. That's crazy. Anyway, Brenda says, hi, GH Daily Recap. I pray you're feeling better. Great recap. You're right. Olivia is sick and haven't been seen for a while. Oh, no. Hope she gets better. When Nina was asked to bring over the Quartermain's house, come over to the Quartermain's house, she brought over some soup that Olivia had ordered from the Metro Court. The women at the nurses' ball were beautiful. What the standout to me was Jordan. That dress wore her, and the men were all handsome. The standout to me was Sunny. That's right. You take care. Feel better. I do feel better. Alicia said, "GH lady, you need to stop. Stop with the big mouth hung open laughing. Liked your snipping Sunny's pic. Yeah. Jocelyn looked like Carly. Perfect casting. Sabrina says, great recap. I'm so glad you sound better. Hope this means you're feeling better. In my opinion, the best dressed female was Jordan. Best dressed man was Spencer. Marcia says, yes, Jordan rocked that dress, but Trina's dress was very sexy in the back. Spencer looked handsome. Anita says, Stone hates was not Sunny's enforcer. Thank you so much. Sunny gave Stone a place to live. Thank you for that bit of history. Cherie says, just like Sunny gave Spencer a place to live. And Brenda says to Cherie, but Sunny is family. He's his nephew, Sunny's sister's son, Courtney. There is a difference, I think. Yeah, there is. Stone was not related to Sunny. Terry says, there were some standout fashions at the nurses' ball. Carly, Joss, and Bobby, fabulous. Jordan and Portia, stunning. Trina was beautiful in pink with Spencer. Other than the fashions on the fashions, the rest off today's show was boring. Yep. I hope you're feeling better soon. Daily recap lady, I am. Nikisha says, you're mixing up people, and thank you for this, Nikisha. Shonda Rhimes is the writer of the show. Chandra Wilson plays Dr. Bailey on Grey's Anatomy. You are so right. I was mixing up those names. Chandra. Yes, you're right. And it was Shonda Rhimes that wrote Bridgerton. And then Anita says, perfect smiles. Camilla says, I enjoyed the pre-red carpet nurses ball. All the ladies looked amazing, but the dresses were too glittery for me. I love Nina and Trina and Jordan's dress. They were simple but elegant. For me, the best dressed guy was Spencer, Drew, and Sunny. The dress I liked the least to me was Brooke Lynn's dress. Overall, the red carpet was great. And I can't wait for tomorrow to see the main show. Well, look, we missed a day, didn't we? Take care, feel better. And then our last comment of the day is Sunny stole the show on the nurses' ball red carpet when he flashed his big dimple smile. Take care, Daily Recap lady. You look and sound better. Well, that is it for today's daily recap of General Hospital. Tomorrow's going to be pretty much the same. We'll see what happens to Valentine. So it won't be pretty much the same because to me, that's the most important part. What happens to Valentine? I don't care about Lucy. I care about Valentine and I do care about Anna. It's going to happen. Do you think Victor's going to kidnap Felicia from the nurses' ball? I don't know. But Liso, see, they've let this whole Willow thing drag for so long. We just need it to be over. We seriously do. We need it to be over. I don't know what else to say. So for anything else to happen now is going to be just an unnecessary letdown. An unnecessary letdown for us. So I don't want to be mad, but I'm going to be mad if that happens, everybody. You're going to see me coming on here tomorrow so pissed off if that's what happens. So we shall see. All right, I will be back tomorrow for another daily recap of General Hospital.